guys. We're gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah. My people. Alright. We going, you know what I'm saying, some universal type of law. Okay. Universal. Okay. So we all know the saying, too much of anything is bad for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to whoever in the stream. Too much of anything is bad for you, right? Well, there's this actual internal like science to it that we all got access to. You feel me? So it's like this. So you know how we have people go through certain things and they kind of ask, "Dang, why did this happen to me?" kind of thing, or "Oh yes, it's people I'm involving myself with. This is why it's happening." No, because anytime anybody is spending a lot of time into a certain area, you know what I'm saying, then you're automatically accumulating. Now, however how you spend that time in that area is one thing to be in the area itself spending time, but the way you do it, aka is it good or is it on the bad side, and then you can pretty much formulate what backlash, what what get back that you're gonna receive from what you were just from what you were doing and how you were doing it. So it's one thing to compliment people, you know what I'm saying, and it's one thing to talk shit about somebody. But both ways you're paying attention, so it's the same thing. It's just one is good, one is bad, right? So now universal law. So you can't go beyond this. You can't like try to loophole around anything. Anytime you are in a space accumulating anything, thoughts, a feeling, different ways to make you pretty much emotionalize things a certain way or think a certain thing. Anytime you in like, anytime you accumulate from this, right, you're automatically open to pretty much receive whatever you didn't do, however much side of what you didn't do. So whether that be uh if you was on the positive end, what you didn't do was the negative end. So that means you're gonna get all that backlash to the negative side. You know what I'm saying? That don't even got to do with something bad. This is an example. People that go and feed the homeless, right? Now that's a positive gesture. You know what I'm saying? Now that what they're doing is just giving, because the negative side of this could just be you're giving um, pretty much what you don't have, or like you start giving up everything. That's like the negative side of giving, I guess you could look at. But as far as goddamn um, the negative aspects of things, okay, the positive. So for somebody that actually sits there and feeds the homeless, right? That's the positive. So if this person doesn't know that, okay, I'm doing a positive gesture, now my intent behind it is everything though, because what you're doing is considered giving away, right? But if you got the intent of, you know what I'm saying, because that's what it all is about, the intent, which is your direction and what you're doing. That's how you do it. It's not what you're doing, it's how you do it. So the intent is how you're doing it. So if you got somebody that is always pretty much trying to give away, but their intent is to receive something back, and that's easier said than done. But I mean, if your intent is because you want a reaction, you want something back, it doesn't matter anything back. That's you got the wrong intent, especially if it's you want something back that you truly, as a state of you just being you, don't really actually resonate with. It's just something you convince your mind that you should go out here and do. You know, it's a difference. And so when you got intent, that's really all that matters. So it ain't really what you're doing, it's how it's like what you're directing behind it. So I say that to say, okay, so somebody that's even homeless, or even just as simple as going outside of themselves, always trying to help others, always trying to tell people what they can help with themselves. You know, basically going extending themselves to people, right? Like if you're doing that with intent to get something back, then you're gonna get a whole lot of that energy. So you're gonna get, since you were helping, right? You were on a positive end. So you're gonna get a whole bunch of backlash of the negative end. And since your intent was to get something back in it, then you're gonna get the a big negative end of what you did. Uh, you will get a big negative end of you not getting nothing back because you were so first you were so positive being negative. You were doing something positive with a negative intent. So you're gonna get the negative with positive like back. So it's gonna be you're gonna shift to the side of or are you gonna get back like like negativity, like not too much talking. People might be starting to talk about you like, dang, why is this person doing so much? You know what I'm saying? And then pretty much like it's just like you're more open to receive something negative, like you know what I'm saying? Uh, so it's like with anything. So if you're directing your actions in a certain way, right? You directing your actions in a certain way, then that's what you're gonna get. Now, what you're doing, you're gonna get the opposite of that. What you're actually doing, you'll get the opposite. So if you're a person that always talks out and helps people, right? The opposite is you being by yourself. So you're gonna get back either people that's selfish or you being isolated, right? And since your intent was to get something back, you're actually not gonna get nothing back because you're if that's all you wanted, like, was to get something back, then you're just not gonna. You're gonna see how you shouldn't have like even thought. Like you're gonna keep getting proved how you shouldn't have even put your mind in that space to want something back because what you're gonna get back is gonna either constantly show you that that ain't you, or you're just not gonna get. You're never gonna be fulfilled type thing, because your intent was I want something back for this physical thing I'm doing. So you're gonna get opposite, and you're not gonna even feel fulfilled or anything. So with anything, with any relationship, when we're dealing with anything, pretty much like you're open to being either on one side or the other automatically. That's just the environment we created. Like we're two. Everybody's either one side or the other side, right? Now, when you know that you're conscious of receiving things to make you polarized, be this side, then you can kind of equalize. Like, okay, I can see this side, I can see this side. AKA, when you're going through a situation in your life, then you can see how what you're doing with why you're doing it, what you could probably maybe receive from that. So if you're a person that always if you're a person that's always negative to people, right? You're just gonna find yourself meet encountering people that's actually trying to come up to you and help you and relate to you, right? And you looking at them probably like opposite, like why are they doing this, right? But you gotta know that you're gonna always attract the opposite of what you actually do, but there, but your intention is pretty much gonna be like what that person is doing. It might look different, but the intent is pretty much the same area. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all just universal. You attract what you are. It might be different the way it looks, but what it is what it is. So people that do that high selling like cartel drugs and stuff like that, right? These people only encounter people that pretty much are on the same, or you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I forgot. I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna deal with the positive and the negative end. Like that's basically the point. So don't look at things like as if this is one side. You gotta look at it for what it is. If you're a type of person that needs attention, look at it for what it is. You know, if you're the type of person that like to be secluded, look at it for what it is. Just know, ask yourself, not what I'm actually doing. Okay, what am I talking to myself as to why I'm actually acting like this? That's gonna get you on the direction of okay, yeah, because everybody can see what they're doing, but it's gonna get you like, okay, why am I doing it though? Then that's gonna get you like, oh, okay, that's why you keep being on this side of things and you keep receiving maybe something not in your favor, aka it can be something negative, because because you're being too positive. So you're receiving negativity, and since if it's negative and it's not in your favor, negative, because it could be negative and be in your favor, but if it's not in your favor, that means you have to at that point check your intention, because when if it's not going in your favor, it's one thing to be negative, but it can still kind of formulate for you. But if it's negative, you can't do nothing about it. You need to check your intention because your mind is on that, and you must not want that if it came to you. We have to realize our mind makes, and you're gonna meet your maker, as in you make up your mind yourself. So anytime you start involving your mind in certain things, you're not gonna get away with it, baby. It don't matter what you think you're doing. Always go back to what God can see. Your own two eyes, your perspective can see. You only doing that for what you're doing, and I mean nobody else can see that. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, y'all, universal law is opposite to what's going on down here. So anytime you have something coming to you and you get proven right, just know, or something like that, just know you met your maker. You met what you was thinking about. You met the state, which state, this is where you at on an internal level. You know what I'm saying? You just met that. So remember, be cautious of your intent, and always be sure, uh, always be sure to pretty much just check yourself and know what you actually are kind of directing your actions for, not what you're doing. Now look at why you're doing that. And then that's gonna lead you kind of to, oh, it's me. What am I putting into the world to receive back this bullshit or whatever you might not be liking? You know what I'm saying? Just always remember, universal is universal. You can't get around it because it is what it is. Um, Everything just is what it is. You can just choose to vibe on a certain end of it. Everything has a stream to it. And you make it vibrate by you being you. But you being you means you got a different state or a position than another person. So this is a stream of line, and you could vibrate on this side of it. But that don't mean you not on that stream of line. So it's not for this person over here to look at you like you wrong. It's to look at the whole thing stream itself and go, oh, this is what we in. We can either extend it, we can either stay in what we in, or we can leave. That's it. You got three options. That's it. Everything's in three. You make it for one. Spirit, soul, body. Uh, uh, Spirit, mind, body. Whatever you want to say. It's all the same. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, your essence, the collective of you, just where you kind of come from as a whole, as an all. Then you, as yourself, the soul. You know what I'm saying? You can mind your own shit. You can have your own shit that you mind, create in your mind, and then you pretty much live it out through here. But just always remember that uh, it happened to you for a reason, and that reason is the very intentions you put behind everything you do, and it's the very things you feel, that quick feeling, that's what you are type thing. Like, so always remember that universal law is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pretty much like, we gotta pretty much know that whatever is happening to you is because you're choosing to experience that in whatever type of way. Even if it's not in your favor, you experience that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah. Happy Mars Day, Mars Day. Y'all get with it, get off your ass and get with it. Start building with some new shit. Everything's getting into Aquarius. Start mixing it. Start having your thoughts associated with people so y'all can maybe have a group to motherfucking be broadcasted or do some different shit for this world to see while y'all all still sitting there being y'all own unique person. Y'all just being like from what makes sense to each one of y'all type shit. So that's the goal right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should still be in their personal mistakes, seeing things that's wrong. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just be safe, stay stay light, don't hold no obligations, don't be casting stones at people that you're not even letting people know anything or anything. Everybody be cool and be smooth, okay? But yeah, y'all have a good one now. A good one.